Well, happy 4th of July, and I want to include a couple of various subjects in this one video because I don't feel like making three videos. And right now I'm demonetized on YouTube anyway, and um, you don't even know if my channel's going to stay up, so why kill myself freaking doing this? So my videos do go up on BitChute too. So I have added tonight another web page on the Marion Light Artillery website. And I might actually open up a 501c3 under that name, possibly, just to be totally independent. But this was something about the Confederate Constitution, about it put more limits on the excesses of government, and they do not tell you about what entail the Confederate Constitution. They only tell you one part. They only tell you one little part, which really wasn't anything different than the U.S. Constitution other than a word change. So, give me liberty or give me death, which is from, Patrick Henry. Duty and honor, they fought not for conquest, but for liberty in their own homes. That applies to both 1776 and 1861. And this was something that, so I did this pretty quick. What I did, when I'm doing this, I just make believe I'm working for Michael Bloomberg. Because, I'm from New Jersey, not from the South Jersey, not from Central Jersey, Metro New York, Jersey, okay? I know they still call it the sticks when you're on the opposite side of the river, but that's where I'm originally from. And I got this something about me. Well, I did some research on my lineage, and actually from my mother's side, it's very likely that Lionel Nathan Rothschild is my third great grandfather. But you want to believe that or not? I have found that hard to believe too, but that's probably what the truth is. And it makes a lot of. But I understand what work is. I know people in the Marine Corps say, yeah, you work. Yeah, well, you don't know what work is in the Marine Corps, to tell you the truth, unless you get blown up or something by the enemy. But the framers of the Confederate Constitution were actually acutely aware of the shortfalls of the original U.S. Constitution, which led to the destruction of the Republic under Lincoln, Abe Lincoln, that is. And I highlighted some of the main points that they changed in the missions. The framer of the Constitution wanted to remedy the defects of the U.S. Constitution that were foretold and warned by Patrick Henry decades prior. So, Patrick Henry said, "I conceive the Republic to be in extreme danger," Henry exclaimed. "The people's liberty will be lost and tyranny must and will arise." Henry challenged the premise of the Constitution's opening words. What right in other words, what right do they have? What right does the government to say, we the people? Only we the people could say that. You almost think it's a minor point, but it isn't a minor point. It's like the government now is acting on the behalf of we the people. And you know how that works. If you got elitists put money behind the scenes, they run the whole damn thing. So basically put something in here. Confederates died for freedom and liberty, a fundamental truth. So I highlighted, some of the things in here. They said each state acting in its sovereign and independent character, Almighty God, they changed that to. And I did this actually pretty damn quick. Just added this page. Like I said, I was making believe I was working for Michael Bloomberg. So this would be like a normal day. Like, I haven't worked for Michael Bloomberg yet, but I can tell you I've worked for types of Michael Bloomberg, and they demand a lot. And actually, I give them more than what they freaking expect. So that's something about me. And there's not many people in the I don't think there's anybody in the SCV that freaking is in with like what I know, but I don't want to brag about that crap. But it might have to go totally independent though to freaking stick with this program, because I'm not sure about the organization itself. It's okay, but I don't know if I'm going to fit in there right or not. This is, he went on, the American spirit was in its youth. Liberty was then a primary object, but now the American spirit is about to convert this country's unit, a powerful and mighty empire. There'll be no checks, no real balances in this government. This was all foretold back in 1787. This guy was 100% right. And, so I put this up real quick and also put an article up on it. But there's another article in here. You can read it. It's in one of the articles. I have on the Marion Bushwackers site, I call it rebel, quote unquote, knowledge base. We're not really rebels, but that's what they call us. That's a bad term. It's like being a one percenter or something. You know, a one percenter in the biker world is a rebel, I guess. But anyway, um, this one I have 10 causes of Southern secession. I didn't write this. This is written by one of the commanders up in Georgia. An excellent article. I actually have it listed twice. It's listed first. It's listed again. I highlighted a couple of these. I don't. There's so many good articles. I don't know which ones are the best. So, Union generals' sermons and military atrocities. That they keep saying these South was the bad guys, and I'm like, after this incident, this happened, I don't even know what the hell. What Sherman did is his troops, each one of his troops, did hundreds of times worse, each one of them, what that cop did a few weeks ago. That everybody's getting mad at for the South, and the South was fighting against that. See, this is how everything is freaking upside down in the world. But I'll tell you, people are conditioned like a lot of people are conditioned like dumb animals. It's really what it is. It's psychological conditioning at work. This is another article, Yankee Union League atrocities against both white and black. You wouldn't believe the stuff they did. And that's another suppressed thing. So I have that in bolded. So if you go to MarionBushwackers.com, you click on the Rebel Knowledge Base. Now this site isn't all done or anything like that. I mean, if you click on it, it doesn't look bad. But you can see there's, I haven't really, it takes a lot of time. I mean, it's like, I got, like you go down here, investment market, total cost. I mean, I didn't work on all this. I mean, not everything's filled in and it's going to be developed a lot more. But believe me, one night I was up all night through 7 o'clock in the morning because there were some broken links from Tripod. Tripod was down, so I changed I uploaded things to other places and I fixed it. I've been working like absolutely an amazing pace. Something I don't think, you see, even in the business world, there's not too many people that can compete with me. This is why I have worked for high net worth people as their main accountant. I do find a lot of value in not doing that, though, because I have discovered about hydrogen, the HHO, one thing, and some of the herbal formulas. And I want to mention here that not that I don't have any proof on this, but this is kind of a separate issue, but it's a health thing. That there's, and I saw this on George Wiseman's site, and I don't know if it's, he's not claiming it. He says it's from studies. He says that when you take vitamin C and you do the HHO, the vitamin C has 3 times more effect, or it's more absorbable or more effect. And I thought that's pretty powerful when you're trying to, stop health, a problem or something. So that's pretty good because, the one limit of taking oral vitamin C is that you can't absorb enough of it. You really need to have the intravenous, unless you take the special liposomal. But if you're taking vitamin C in conjunction with HHO, I don't have the proof on this. I just read it a few places that it's much more effective. So I want to add that in here. So, and I started getting a little political on here. This was a mayor in Bellevue. She stopped the Confederate flag raising ceremony back. Well, this year you had an excuse with the freaking virus, So, but she was going to stop it anyway, Last year it was stopped in 2019, and the year before they said they had a little bit of a construction outside of the city hall, but they said that's the only reason because there's some construction that it would go fine the next year. So the next year she said okay, and then she said no for safety reasons. Now this thing's been going on for freaking 15 years or more than that even. I don't know how long. I mean, I try to find out exactly when, but it's more than 15 years. And she's a newbie mayor, and I guess a couple people might have bitched about it or something. But it's if you look at what it is, if you look at this video here on elected Bellevue Mayor Christine Dubkowski, I'm trying to give her some heat, and I don't know how much it's going to happen, but it's like, these people are like, they're not doing nothing wrong. They put up this flag for the day. It's like, the third national Confederate flag. These people are in their 70s and stuff, They're, and they're they're retired. They work for the school. They work for the government. Whatever the hell they did, you know what I mean. Police chief, retired police chief, and she's saying they're like, you can't do that, and like they're not doing anything wrong, you know. I mean, I don't want to get too involved in this because I'm probably freaking way more rowdy than the average SCV person out there. But depends. Unless it's mechanized cavalry, of course. But you know, I was like, God, this lady, she's so, I don't know what it is, but I guess you see they don't really fight back that much. I do, but whatever. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to freaking get that site advertised in a couple newspapers, and but I like this. This is a quick page. I thought it was good for 4th of July. A lot of people don't associate 1776 with 1861. They've been conditioned by the powers of evil. It really is. That's what it is. Patrick Henry foretold that this is going to happen. Because basically, the Constitution, the way it was worded, was usurping the rights of the people. The government was saying we the people. It wasn't we the people saying we the people. If they didn't put that Bill of Rights in there, the Anti-Federalists insisted on a Bill of Rights, that's going to be another document I'll have to get up on the website. It would have been sunk a long time ago. Even so, we're freaking rapidly going down the tubes. Really, really fast. But, I don't think people, what it is. I don't know. I can tell you the SCV itself is a mixed bag. There's real hard chargers, and there's other ones that are like meet, greet, and retreat, and I don't know what it is. It's like, I guess it's like that in every organization there is, but, this site here, Bushwackers, Marion Bushwackers, is going to actually be you can't see Marion probably in a thing up there, but it's going to be, maybe you can see it now. There you go. Marion Bushwackers. And it's going to be more like dealing with locals, politicians, and all the other crap that goes on around here. And I'm going to try to, get more pages up on it. But like I said, putting this Rebel Knowledge Base up here, man, that was a lot of work to do that right away. And this thing, it takes me like a long time just to get in this damn thing on some of these pages because it's so overloaded. So I just added this tonight, and I don't know. I know this is just with Sitepad. There's the new Sitepad, there's the old Sitepad. They're not really that hard to work with and stuff, but there's not too many people that can actually work as hard as me. There's not many, and it's not just work. I shouldn't say this because it's almost like, well, it is. I'm just telling you a fact. When I always had the top 1% in mathematics on SATs. I was in a math club. I was a math major, accounting major, 30 credits in each, which is more than the major requires, 24 credits each. And I have been involved in a number of years with, accounting systems, databases, creating them. And I'm self-taught. I didn't even go to school for this crap. It's like I have to freaking learn it on my own. But I got the perseverance to do it. So this website stuff is some brand new junk to me. So, I got involved in it, So, but it's a matter of there's not many people that can actually do this kind of stuff. I mean, when I get in my mode, in the SCV, there are sharp people. There are some sharp people. I saw that at the Florida reunion. They didn't want me to leave those reunion videos up there. I know they could have a downside, but I saw much more upside. But they're not. Well, they just don't think like me. I'm a devil, okay? And I understand what goes on with a lot of crap. It's like they don't. I don't know. That's how they are. But I don't know. I'm going to continue on with this stuff. I'm kind of like losing my patience with doing a lot of this stuff because I feel like I'm working for people that are not that bright, and I could be making $70,000 plus a year instead of messing around with this stuff. But I'm going to continue on doing it, and I've been supporting the SCV. If you want to support me personally, I'd appreciate it very much. Go over to the BitChute page, and there's a PayPal up there. That's not me. That's a BitChute PayPal. My PayPal is right down here. Right down here. Yeah, right there. This guy. The one on the top is a BitChute PayPal. This one over here by me, that's a regular one. That's for me. And I would appreciate it very much. I know I haven't been doing as many videos lately. But one, I'm afraid to freaking do a video because I don't even know what these guys. You know, it's like I got like 7,000 videos almost up on my channel. They could wipe the whole damn thing out, right? And I don't even know what they're doing. I don't even know what the rules are anymore with these guys. It's ridiculous, you know. And don't think they can't. I mean, I really don't know what the hell they're doing. So every time I put a video up, it's a risk. So you see a lot of cat videos up, you know. So this one, I don't know if they would hate it or not. You know, it's about human rights. You know, the Confederates were not fighting for the causes that the major media is smearing them with. It's a freaking horrible freaking smear against the South. It is. It's defaming them to the max. They don't give, and the media, well, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Their name is total control. And the Confederates, in a way, are kind of like rebels because they don't want to be totally controlled. You know, so that's part of the reason. Oh, this picture here is actually from Andersonville, up in Georgia. This was the Captain Wirtz Memorial. This was Dr. Albert Winkler giving a speech. He actually did an excellent speech on there. There's a whole page dedicated to Captain Wirtz. And I don't know, I'm going to continue on doing things. I mean, I've been updating this stuff with more and more articles and everything. So it's up on 2 websites. It's easier to find the knowledge base on the Bushwackers site because I only put just one picture here. I don't have a bunch of graphics, so you don't have to scroll down far, and it's right here. So if you go to Marion Bushwackers and you click on Verbal Knowledge Base, now all these other pages really they're not developed yet, and there's going to be other stuff up here about local issues and stuff. And but I have been working on this thing. I have been working on it, man. It's like freaking you can only do so much. And you figure within, how long has this site been up? A week and a half? I did a lot on this site already. Plus, I had to keep updating the other site, and I added a whole other page to the other site. So, plus the other stuff I'm doing. So, I mean, it's, I'm working freaking 80 hours a week on this junk, to tell you the truth. So, if you want to help me out, fine, appreciate it. I know you're looking at probably saying, how come you didn't put up any videos lately? But, well, it's because I'm working on this. So, I'm telling you about it. I'm working on this. Some of these things, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised about. I'm emphasizing this Yankee Union League atrocities. You'd be surprised. You're freaking feeling all, they're trying to make you feel bad that you're a Southerner or something. Go read some of this stuff. Or, I'm going to tell you, they're not telling you the truth. We're being hammered like a little, they hate us, man. They just hate us. I don't know what it is. They hate our guts. Like, they're picking on us like a minority. That's what they're doing. Well, when I'm talking here, I know I'm from New Jersey, near New York, but I'm taking up the bat for you guys, okay? I mean, I'm down south. I've been down south for freaking 25 years, so, I mean, and I haven't been up New Jersey I was in the Marine Corps for a while, too, so I haven't been in New Jersey, but I still talk like I'm from New Jersey, and that's just the way it is. I mean, sometimes it goes away, but if you get me all pissed off, I'm definitely talk like I'm from New Jersey. You know that. Anyway, so this is cool. I really, really like the way this page came out. Give me liberty or give me death. Yeah. As a matter of fact, this is probably going to be the thumbnail for my video right here. So anyway, over and out. Have a nice day. Take a look at the website. And it's like, it's something you read some of this stuff. It's going to open your eyes because my method is to be hard hitting and get straight to the point. It's like, I know this video went on longer than I expected, which they always do. But, but the way I presented things in this web pages, they're more hard-hitting. We talk about the Southern Holocaust, I call it, right? It's, people don't present it like that. They don't tell you about this stuff. It's actually, I don't know. And people have been conditioned by the big news media. It's like they're not telling you the whole story. They exaggerate one side and they don't tell you the whole story. It's like having a prosecutor coming up to the jury, and he presents to the jury all day, and then the defense isn't allowed to say anything. That's kind of like what's going on with this North-South stuff. And, you know, I hope YouTube doesn't censor it, but who the hell knows? I mean, I'm afraid to freaking put anything out of this damn thing anymore. That's why I'm not putting out so many videos. But, you know, I'll be putting out some kitty cat videos here pretty soon again. Anyway, over and out. Have a nice day. Great 4th of July, and it's over with. We still got the rest of the weekend. And take a look at the CSA Constitution page on the Marion Light Artillery. And if you want to go over to my BitChute and help me out, appreciate it. Like I said, it's kind of, you know, it's tempting for me to just jump or walk away from all this garbage I'm doing for the South and the SCV, whatever, really for the South, you know, the American principles, the limited government principles. It's tempting for me to walk away from that because I know the kind of work I'm doing here would pay some serious money, and you know, I'm leaving that money on the table when I'm doing this. But you know, if you want to help me out, I appreciate it very much. I mean, I don't know what you're getting out of it by help. Well, you know what you're getting out of it? This kind of work, I'm telling you right now, it's like I'm going to try to get this out in newspapers and stuff too. I want other people to see this website. And, you know, the way it's presented, you're going to see right away, you know, what the big picture was back in 1776, also in 1787 when they did the Constitution, what was going on, you know, 1860, 1861, what was going on up north, what was going on down south, what was really going on. And it's like, it's presented graphically too. So anyway, over and out. Have a nice day.